Hello again, welcome back to Gun Show Ties. Sorry, I've been away, I've been on holiday, I've been doing a little bit of a project. You'll see that soon enough, and it has meant there's been a bit of a gap. So my apologies there, but we're back now. Hopefully we'll get back into the rhythm of things and we'll start reviewing some more guns. This week I'm looking at the Perazzi MXS. The Perazzi MXS is their budget gun. It sits at £5,500 to £5,500 versus sort of starting at 9k for an 8 or a 12. And I've been wanting to shoot one of these for a while just to see what they're like. I'm happy to report that they're very nice. So let's start with the technical bits. We have fixed choke, 3/8 and 5/8 in this gun. Again, Perazzis tend to be fixed choked and do seem to benefit from being fixed choked. 18.5 inch, slightly overboard barrels, very, very nicely weighted. Ventilated mid-rib, flat target style top rib with a mid-bead and a red plastic foresight. I think that might be something you can configure. I'm not sure though. It certainly is on the bigger guns or the more expensive guns. The action is where they've saved a little bit of money. So the action fences themselves are nice and thick, but you don't get the draw and wedge system that you get on the 12 and the 8. It is just a stub pin. The lockup is a similar design to the more expensive guns with these two cutouts in the back of the breech face, the cross lock that locks up there. It feels great, it locks up nice and sound, it feels and sounds like a Perazzi, it moves like a Perazzi. It's a lovely gun to shoulder. The wood is on this gun very, very nice. This is quite a nice sort of honey bit of wood. There are two stock dimensions, I believe, which are about 3mm apart, which will suit, I think, most shooters off the rack. Nice palm swell, good radius on the grip, and the fore end is a nice slim beaver tail style, which feels very, very nice in the hand, very controllable, and the gun moves and balances beautifully. It really does. You'll shoot one of these, and I think if you're a Perazzi fan, you will like it. The gun is obviously empty. The action itself has comes in, I believe, black and silver, and has this lovely, simple and bold MXS design, which I believe is obviously machine cut. And do you know what? It's nice. It really is. But there are some issues. The ergonomics, I think, would benefit from an adjustable trigger. The palm swell is beautiful, but when I put my hand where it wants to be on the palm swell, I can barely reach the trigger, and it's quite a thin bladed trigger. It feels like a game gun almost. And for 5.5k, I feel like that could be an adjustable, and maybe a slightly thicker blade that would just make the gun feel a bit more like it would fit me better. And it may be just me. I do have quite stumpy fingers, but I call them as I find them, and I think for 5.5k you could put an adjustable trigger on. And at this price point, stacked up against, for instance, a brand new Blaser F3, you get a bit more with the Blaser. You get multi-choke, you get an adjustable trigger, you could get an adjustable stock. It really is, I guess, if you're a Perazzi fan, it's going to be that really pushes you over the edge on that purchase. The other thing, of course, is the fact that for that money you could get a second-hand MX-12 or an MX-8, and I guess were it my money, that's where I'd be going. If I wanted a Perazzi and I had that much money to spend, I'd get a second-hand one. I don't know that buying a new gun that I'm immediately going to lose the VAT on with a trigger that I can't quite reach is going to be really where I want to be. As I said though, if I had longer fingers, I think I'd probably love this, but as I don't, I'm afraid, there are guns I'd rather spend the money on. Other than that, I've got nothing bad to say about it. It shoots really, really nicely. I've had a lot of fun with it. I did sort of initially, when I got it, have a bit of a whinge to myself about it because it didn't fit me as well as I would have liked. But having spent a bit more time with it and having forced myself to go out and shoot it again to really get to grips with it, it moves beautifully. I hit what I pointed at with it. It is a nice gun. It just doesn't fit me. Okay, so the Perazzi MXS. I Not sure what we're going to be doing next. I hope to be back in a couple of weeks with something new and interesting, and I hope you'll drop me a subscribe if you're enjoying. And as I said, there's a project that's coming up soon that you will be very interested to see if you're a Perazzi fan. As usual, thanks to Bible Shooting Ground for the loan of the weapons. The channel wouldn't be anything without them. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time.